Welcome to the Smite Force Chronicles! See, I did it first today, right? There you go. Yeah, my son was right. That intro was, like, way too long. Just way too long. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so everybody's connected, everybody's got their characters? Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some housekeeping first. As we play today, be aware of where you are on the combat tracker and have a pretty good idea of how you want to do your turn when your turn comes up. I've noticed as I've started rewatching some of the episodes, we've gotten better over the years. The years? The months? I don't know. It's only been, you guys have been in this cave like one day in game time. When it gets to each of your turns, oftentimes there's this big, well, what should I do moment. And it really sort of slows things down. So know what you want to know what you want to do, and know where you want to move. And of course, as you know, the person before you goes, or as people go, you're going to have to sort of recalculate, retriangulate. But think about it in real game time. You know, you don't get 3 to 5 minutes to think about things before you take your 6-second action. Because this is really, it should be a little bit more rapid in combat. We can slow the pace way down when we're not in combat. But when we're in combat, sort of when it's your turn, sort of know what you want to know what you want to do, and know where you want to go. And on that note, I believe when we were here last, Gloria, you hadn't taken your turn. We advanced to your turn, but you hadn't taken it. Sort of recapping the last couple of episodes to catch us all back up. You guys made your way all the way to this top level. It is indeed, you're sure of it, the last level of this goblin cave system. You hear birds, you smell fresh air, and you even see guard towers that sort of indicate like this is an entrance and or exit of some sort. Off to the northeast, there is some strange glowing orb. Alexandria made her way over, and through some comedic moments where the bird couldn't land on a wire, did make her way to the ledge. Can't get close enough to the orb, sort of gets pushed away with force as she tries to approach. We've done some noodling and have triangulated on the fact that you probably need some sort of combinations of this forbidden knowledge to get close to it. It seems to be related to the forbidden knowledge, but you also are not you are not out of the blue from a combat perspective. The first to attack was Syl, who fell all the way. Well, you have no idea how far she fell. You did not hear a splat, but you did see the dragon rise through the cave levels, exit with Syl in his arms, and bid specifically Dinjarin a farewell and a thank you for fulfilling his obligations that he had made on behalf of all of them. That leaves us where we are today. Some of you are hurt. Some of you are hurt pretty heavily. Others are doing just fine. The map, as of right now, we've got Tyros in the lower left, just out of line of sight from Goblin Archer Lefty, who is on one of the 2 guard towers. You have Goblin Boss Jigglebelly, which, if you haven't said Jigglebelly out loud, you have to. It's hilarious. Dinjarin
Sorry to stop you. Have you shared the map yet, Thomas?
No, that would have been really handy, right? As I scroll around there. I also forget that you guys, when I scroll, can't see where I'm scrolling. So I've just shared the map. Sort of continuing the journey around the map, not going to start over, guys. Well, I want to say one thing. So Tempe had wheeled, so even though in the image, the cart is sort of the decorative cart is midstream, I just put a proxy cart to sort of where the cart really is. So Tempe had wheeled the cart over right where he and Jigglebelly are standing. So there's a cart right on the edge of the ledge. Dinjarin, for some reason, had called forth the dancing lights in the shape of a cook on the bridge, meant to, I think, confuse and distract, or maybe entertain the remaining goblins. And from what you can tell, through your perception checks, your investigations, and sort of knowing what you know, it sounds like you have 3 goblins left alive, chew down and the orb to deal with before you can finally call it a day. Does that track, and everybody have the map? Okay, head nods. I asked for a video. You're right. I can see you all. Cool, guys. So, Glory, kick us off.
All right. So, all right. My thought process right now is because I saw Alexandria try to go to the orb and get pushed back, I have a feeling that we have to have the three people be over there with all the things to do the thing. But I am curious what this like fan contraption is. But I'm gonna just do something simple and shoot at. Wait, Goblin Archer Righty is dead, right?
Righty is dead.
Okay.
Thumpy is dead. I'm assuming the fan contraption that you're talking about is what you're seeing from tops down, like the metal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what those are pulley systems with cages. Think of it as that's how they lowered creatures into and out of the arena, different layers. So those are some of the delivery mechanisms. This is like an entryway, right? So it's also optimized for getting goods and stuffs into the cave levels below.
Okay.
Because you guys have been on the stairs, you wouldn't want to carry a bunch of big stuff right down the stairs. You definitely couldn't get some of those bigger creatures down the stairs.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack Goblin Fighter Slappy. So I think I have to move. And I think
you're gonna do a ranged
next,
attack, right?
I'm gonna do a hold on. What's it called? It's a cantrip. It's called an Eldritch Blast.
All right.
So I think I'm gonna go here.
Yep, you have line of sight. I'll even courtesy target for you. He's targeted now for you.
Thank you.
And you hit Goblin Fighter Slappy.
Okay. Hold on, I'm getting the
It's hard to
ball
go
of
first.
death.
It's hard to go first. You have to get acclimated.
Okay.
Oh, well, holy smokes. So you did six points of force damage, which took Goblin Fighter Slappy, who, you're pretty convinced was put on guard duty at the gate on purpose, down to sort of halfway. Yourself moderately hurt. Nice work.
Nice. Okay, and I'm gonna move. Oh wait, no, I've already done my move. So
no, you can still move. You moved 15 feet. You still have the rest of your move left.
I just want to move back.
All right. Cool. That
All
is
right,
your move.
and now I am done, and I'm gonna move everything forward.
All right. So now it's Dinjin's turn. Dinjar.
All right. I don't have any range weapons, so I'm just gonna start walking. Maybe I could. I lost the thing.
Okay, that's 20.
It's right there. And that will be it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my action to ready myself just in case. Hold on, I'm scrolling down.
Jiggle belly.
Getting spinning ball, and I'm just gonna ready myself so that if anyone comes up and tries to attack me in any way, I am prepared.
Okay, so your readiness is if anyone attacks you, right? Okay, cool. End your turn.
All right.
All right, we got Icarus.
Okay, so I did want to go attack Jiggle Belly, but it seems a little crowded in that area.
You can move 10 feet. Will put you between Dinjarin and Alexandria. I'm going to drop you where that would be. Right.
Am I able to hit him with the crossbow from there?
Yeah, this would be where you would be. Yes, you are able to hit him with a crossbow.
Perfect, then I will do that. So.
Oh wait, Jiggle Belly. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Slappy across the way. No, you cannot hit Jiggle Belly. You'd be shooting through a wall.
Okay, then I'll go for Slappy then. So I'm gonna target him with my crossbow.
Alrighty.
Nothing.
So you missed.
Yes.
End
End of my turn. Let's
end
not
of your
discuss
turn.
it.
Yeah. So, okay. Before I can come up with anything humiliating, she ended. Cool. This brings us to Stephanos.
On my map, I see that Tempe is hurt, but is that not the case?
No, Tempe's hurt. He's heavily hurt.
I got hit twice right at the end last week.
Yeah, and you're in touch distance. You're corner to corner. So if you wanted to heal him with a touch, you could. If you wanted to hit him with your club, you could also do that.
I could also do that. I'm just looking for my touch healing.
Your actions, combat actions. That would be things like. Don't you have healing?
I do. I don't know where it went on my list.
What happened? Hold on one second. It's not Channel Divinity, right?
No.
Let me go into, hold on, let me go into preparation mode for you. You know, when you weren't here that one time and I was running it, I don't know that I prepared stuff for you. That might have been on me. Preparation. Summary, there we go. Healing, potions, spells. Your wounds. Oh yeah, so you hadn't prepared any of your spells. And how many did you get?
Level 1 spells I have 4.
Yeah, but how many can you prepare?
Oh, actually, I'm not sure how many I can prepare in total.
I think you get for level 1, so spell slots. Okay, hold on. Six. It was cure wounds.
Yeah, I'd like to use Cure Wounds. It's stronger. It looks stronger than Healing Word.
We go into combat action. There we go. Sorry, I didn't prepare your stuff.
Oh, no worries.
When I played your character.
Healing, Cure Wounds. Okay, so I'm gonna add Cure Wounds to Tempe.
Okay.
Ooh, big.
All right. So you took Tempe down from heavy to moderate, which I'm sure he's appreciative. You couldn't have rolled a worse roll, but better than nothing, as they say. That did use one of your spell slots.
Yep.
And that was a level 1, right? So there you go.
And then I'm just going to move backward to get out of people's way so they can attack.
Sounds good. All right. So your healer did its job. Pops out. So this is Goblin Archer Lefty. So he's up. The last words from Goblin Archer Righty were to protect the orb at all costs. So he remains fixated on the orb. In his periphery, he's going to ready himself in case anyone comes around the corner or makes their way across to the orb. So he's in a readied state at this point. So let me put ready. Man, my mouse just moves stuff around. There we go. Ready. Awesome. Ends his turn. Brings us to Tempe. Feelings a little better than he did last round.
Yes,
are-
thank you for your healing powers, Stephanos.
You are belly to belly with Jiggle Belly.
I haven't swapped weapons since we started with the both hands, off hands process, Thomas. So I have a spike chain, I have a longbow. I have 2 hands on longbow, offhand on spike chain.
Yeah, so
I
you don't
wanted
have
to use spike chain.
You can do that. It's already equipped, so
Okay.
you don't have to
Okay.
swap it. If you wanted to change spike chain, you have to.
Okay. I also seem to have lost my planar warrior. Was that just for 1 round?
I don't recall. Was it something you cast on yourself?
Yeah.
Planar warrior. Where is that at?
It was up when we first started and then has now gone away.
When you first started today?
Yeah.
Planar warrior. Let me see. Hold on. Preparation. Planar warrior. Planar warrior. Planar warrior. It's daily. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The next time you hit that creature, on this turn with a weapon attack, all damage dealt by attack becomes force damage. So it was 1 turn.
Okay.
But it was on as a bonus action. So you called it as a bonus action, right? And did you ever leverage it?
No, that's the thing.
Okay, so it should be.
I was planning to leverage it here. Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Hold on. We go to action mode. Preparation. Planar warrior, right? Why is it not showing? Oh, there it is. So let me drag it to you. And did it give you? It should give you planar warrior, right?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it came back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that also gave me my short sword. There we go. Oh, it's coming back. Well, there's a lot of stuff happening.
Oh yeah, I was talking between. I always forget that you guys, when I talk between modes, I had to get you back to combat and action. There you go. All right.
Okay.
So your
Cool.
turn.
So I'm gonna attack Jiggle Belly. It's fun to say.
Told you
with
it's
my
fun to
spike
say.
chain. Yeah.
And you with your spiked chain, you drag it across Jiggly Belly, and it's let's see how much less jiggly it is right now. Roll your damage. Oh, so like a fragile water balloon, Jiggle Belly's belly just sort of explodes with jelly. We'll just say Jiggle Belly full of jelly. Ho ho ho! It's the holiday season. So Jiggle Belly crumples to the ground. His large belly no longer popping out of his armor, and sort of his innards splayed upon your feet. So that,
Excellent.
by the way, some congratulations is in order. That is your deadliest hit so far. So, round of applause. And I'm guessing you guys still can't hear the audience sounds, right?
No. No, and I'm just gonna move out of range from Slappy. So.
Slappy. Okay, so you move out of range, and that will then. I hit cancel. You move again. My bad.
Sure.
All right. So you sort of leave some Tempe footprints as you tromp across Jiggle Belly, and that ends your turn. That also ends the round. This brings us to round 4. Pyros, sort of seeing all of you guys do glorious things from his little hiding spot in the corner there.
am feeling that he needs to do a few more glorious things as well. Tyros moves out of his hiding spot a little bit and is going to be targeting Goblin Archer Lefty, who doesn't see him coming from the shadows.
All right. So my question to you is: Are you going to try to do a stealth move to the goblin? Like, are you crawling up his? Are you going to crawl up his thing? Are you popping out?
No, I am going to basically take a shot at him with my longbow from within the shadow.
So just a reminder: for you to have line of sight, he will have line of sight to you. So unless you move with stealth, he's ready for you, and we'll have a first attack.
Oh, is he readied?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, I said he was ready.
Right, I see. Okay. So sorry, I missed that first bit. What I need to move with stealth, correct?
Yep.
And what do I need to roll for that?
Let me look at him. I'll give it to you. What is stealth against? Stealth is against dexterity, right?
Oh, yes, it is.
All right. How about a 12?
All right. Ugh.
So you do pop out. So move to where you're moving.
I thought I had line of sight from right where I am in the corner, though. Do I not?
No, you have you're obscured. You're obscured
I'm
by
obscured by the wall, right?
Yeah, by maybe 2 feet. Otherwise, he would have had line of sight of you, even though you were there. He's
Right.
okay. So you're gonna go right there.
Yeah.
So before Tyros can do anything, Lefty takes his short bow and does attack Tyros. Oh, and it was a hit. I thought for a split second it was going to be a 3 and a miss, but it is indeed a hit. And this does moderate damage to Tempe. All right, Tempe. So, as you raise your bow towards Archer Lefty, arrow flies right at you, sort of embeds itself in your left shoulder. You have now right of attack.
I'm feeling that hot burning of the arrow coming into my shoulder. I look to see what happens and still pull back with the longbow. And that arrow just in my shoulder just threw my aim right off.
Yeah, so you missed by more than 5 points. Which gives you, as I keep pointing out, I'll stop pointing this out soon. You can start to triangulate on how many hit points.
So with that and realizing that Lefty knows where I am, I'm going to tuck back into my corner here for some shelter and hide.
Alrighty. We'll approve your move. Roll your stealth. That's just a 10. I am so sorry. You are not hidden.
I am not hidden.
So, you were hit by, Lefty sees you sort of drag your feet into the corner. You do disappear around the corner, but he knows exactly where you are. This brings us to Alexandria, who is guaranteed to have a better day than she had last time, and hopefully better than the Paytel stock.
Yeah, I had a great investigation check.
You did,
okay,
that's true.
So I have line of sight to Goblin Fighter Slappy. I was wondering if the range on my thrown dagger is far enough to reach him.
So you do not have line of sight unless you take a slight step. You have, because you're under partial cover from the wall. So look at the arrow. See how it touches the piece of wood?
Okay, so if I take like a step forward, will I be able to hit him with a thrown dagger? Okay, awesome. My other question is, I wanted to hide beforehand. I'm clearly like close to my allies, but does that matter? Like, does it matter if they can tell where I am?
No, it doesn't matter if your allies can tell where you are.
Okay.
But if you hide as soon as you take an action, you're no longer hidden, so it kind of defeats the purpose of hiding. You can hide.
But don't I get a? I believe I get to attack with advantage if I attack when I'm hidden, and then I get a sneak attack trigger.
Yes, I believe that is correct. But do you not have? I think you have to be hidden on the start of your turn, right? And although if you look it up, I'll be happy to. I will also tell you that your the range for your dagger seems to be 20 feet.
Oh, so it's not long enough. Anyway,
it does not seem long enough. I want to make sure. Dagger thrown. 2060. You know, I've never looked into what the slash longer number means.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure if that was like 2260 or.
So maybe someone can look that up for us. We've been using the first number for everything, but yeah, I wonder if 20 feet, maybe 60 feet, there's like some diminishing returns or something as it goes farther away. 60 feet would be a long way to throw a dagger across this big open thing. So I think the 20 is
all right. That's fair. Okay. Well, that ruins my best laid plans. Okay. Instead, then I think, can I sneak over to next to Tyros?
You can make two moves, and you can move as far as you can move. If you're flying, it would be 50 feet. If you're walking, it would be 25 feet. Although I think we established that the ceilings right here are too low to, and it's too crowded to sort of get your wings going. So I don't see any way that you could fly over there, unless you leaped forward and flew through the open area.
But then I would have to fly over the fence.
No. So if you look where you're standing.
Yes.
Between right where you and Icarus are, right? That's an open area, so you could easily jump from there and fly. That said, if you fly anywhere near line of sight to Lefty, he's used his readiness, so he's not ready. So yeah, so you could totally move. You could fly. You can fly across, around. There's an opening. Where the cart is by Tempe. You could split your flying and your walking.
Okay. Yes, I love it. I think that's good. Okay. So I'm gonna fly over. I'm gonna jump out and fly over to the other cart opening, and then land beside Tempe.
Okay, so 15 is 25%, roughly. What? How far can you move? 15 feet? It's a third.
I think
you've used 30% of your movement.
We're gonna have to do percentages.
So you have 60% of either walking or flying.
Okay, and walking is 25 feet. All right, I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna walk 15 feet over here then,
right.
And then
there you go, right there. Is that right? Isn't that great?
Yeah. So I partial line of sight. So I have
So you do have line of sight to Lefty.
Okay.
Who is looking at you because he just looked at, so he sees you. He doesn't have.
So I can't like hide or anything. Okay.
You can if you didn't want to move quite that far.
Okay. I'm just gonna hide then, and that'll be my turn. Set up for a good next turn.
All right. So see, there's an action hide. So go ahead and take that action.
I'll go do that. Oh, my apologies. I really want. I had a whole plan to save time, and then.
No, it's all good.
I'll throw it out the window.
You guys look. I don't know what I'm doing half the time with this D&D stuff, right? I'm trying to figure out all the rules. Something as basic as can you hide whatever else?
No. Oh God, can't
yeah,
hide.
You did not hide. So you tried, and hide does take an action.
Yeah.
So
I believe I can take it as a bonus action because of the rogue, because I have cunning action because of rogue.
Yep.
But you know,
and I think, and you can look this up. I think your bonus action has to be taken after your primary action, which is why I think it's a bonus.
Well, now we know. All right.
Yeah.
Turn complete.
All right, Slappy. So Slappy is up. Slappy takes a look around the room to see who he can hit, and the first person that he makes eye contact with, Icarus, pulls out his short bow, attacks with verve, does connect, and does 1d6, 2 piercing. Does some light damage. And Slappy is a fighter, not an archer. So Slappy takes his now move since he's... Stop it, Slappy. I can never remember which button to hold down for it. There we go. He can go his 30 feet and makes his way across the bridge, past this weird illuminated thing that he can't quite figure out, but he knows is real. And over, sort of out of sight to all but the Tyros and I'll look at it. Ends his turn.
So I have a couple things. One, I kind of want to see what's the situation with this cart that's here, because I know that Syl was on it, and I just want to know if it has gotten better since Syl, or if it's still rickety, or if it was like, if it's safe.
All right, so roll an investigation.
Okay.
Totally. Sorry. All fair questions.
Investigation. There it is. Okay.
All right. So you like see Tempe has wheeled this cart over. It's to his rear. It's firmly up against the edge. It's super stable. Your spidey sense says that Syl jumped across an opening onto a cart held by a cable that was not very sturdy, right? Like, this is where you load stuff, so there's mechanisms in place to keep this thing jiggling around. It's pretty good to go, right? You feel pretty good about the stability and the sturdiness of said cart.
Okay. And then I do have a question. I've been reading it, but I don't quite understand it. So I have a magic stone. So you touch 1 to 3 pebbles and imbue them with magic. You or someone else can make a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles by throwing it or hurling it with a sling. If thrown, a pebble has the range of 60 feet. If someone else attacks with a pebble, that attacker adds your spellcasting ability modifier, not the attackers, to the attack roll. On a hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage. So is it just like bludgeoning? Like, it's just like throwing a rock at someone, but it's like a bigger rock kind of?
It's a sling. It's a sling. It requires a sling, right?
No, you can throw it.
It's either it's like it's the ammo, right?
Oh, okay. So I need a slingshot. All right.
A slingshot or a sling.
You can attack with one of the pebbles by throwing it or hurling it with a sling.
With a pivotal part of that sentence is with a.
How do you throw it with a sling?
Yeah, think about it. Like, you put it in and you whip it around, and you sling it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
arguably Tempe could grab one of his arrows and go ha and throw the arrow.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. So I just need a slingshot. Okay.
Yeah, you need a sling or a slingshot.
Okay, then
cool,
All right. Since I have eyesight to Goblin Fighter Slappy, I'm going to once again do a.
Well, you're not gonna do anything. You do not have line of sight to Slappy. See the big fence between you and Slappy?
No, it says I have it, but that's okay. I can move.
No.
All right.
The arrow just tells you line of sight. You have to look at the arrow. What does it cross through? So it goes through the opening, right, by the cart, which is awesome. But then as it approaches the other platform, notice all of those logs, that log fence.
Okay.
Right, and if you click your character, well, you're already clicked your character. You'll see that.
Yeah, I thought that I had it in between. Okay. Well, let me see if I can get. How far can I go? Was it 60 feet or 30 feet? Is it 30? No, I have the boots, so I can go.
You can
further.
go. Well, you can go. Well, the boots will tell you. So your native speed is 30, and you have boots that are made for walking. That's what they're going to do. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. All right, so boots. Care and attention has gone into the making of these fine boots. There's some stylized ruins. Blah blah blah. While you wear these boots, your walking speed becomes 30 feet, unless your walking speed is higher, and your speed isn't reduced if you're encumbered or wearing heavy armor. So these boots, we can ignore your encumbrance if you ever are encumbered. That's good, and you can move up to 30 feet, which is pretty awesome. In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance. So though you can't jump farther than your remaining movement would allow, so you can actually jump 3 times higher than normal. But it's not going to improve your walking distance. It will, however, let you carry a bunch of stuff without being encumbered.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm trying to find a place over by Alexandria and I think Pyros.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's going to give me line of sight. So.
No, anyways, but you've not taken an action, and this is one of those moments when you may want to consider.
What do you mean?
Well, it's not going to give you line of sight, so you're there. You didn't move far enough to have line of sight to anybody.
Oh.
See the fence next to you? That makes a little L shape along the edge? Yeah, so that's a wall.
My action is to ready myself if he attacks me.
Okay.
Or if anybody attacks me, for that matter.
No, here's a word gimme I will give you. The fence we established was 12 to 15. You have boots of striding that allow you to jump 3 times your normal height. So you could arguably jump up in the air high enough to see over the fence and get off a ranged shot. But it would require a pretty good athletics check if you would want to try something.
Okay. Do it.
All right. So let me look at your skills. So I'm just trying to, introduce to you guys, like, there's clever ways that you can do something.
Is it breaking up for anybody else? Or is it just me?
My audio?
Is my audio me?
Is my audio breaking up?
Yeah, you guys have been breaking up this whole conversation. I'll turn off my video. See if it helps.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, the audio's poor.
Am I breaking up, or is it just everything's breaking up?
Everyone.
Because you all sound fine to me. Nice sword, Curtis. I can't wait till your turn.
Not a sword.
I mean, maul.
The maul.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone is breaking up. Okay, maybe I need to. Okay, this is what I'd like to do.
Okay.
What I need to do in a sport one or whatever.
Sport one.
Athletic.
Yeah. Roll an athletic, sport. And you're going to need to pull this off. You're going to need to get a 19 or higher.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. And so you guys see Glory with her weapon. She jumps like really high up in the air, but then sort of the end of it sort of gets tangled on the wall, and she comes back down. No harm, no foul. It was a good plan, but that does end your turn.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just. Oh God. It's like. All right. There you go. Thank you.
And Dinjarin, I'm gonna guess that your turn involves a maul. Did you get this maul for this game, or do you just have
no? I'm
making.
But
you made that?
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's actually Thor's hammer, but one of them Thor's hammers. But I'm gonna use lay on hands to heal myself. It's one of my paladin attributes.
Right, that'll be your action then, right?
Yep. Do I just drag the plus on me, or
yeah? Heal self. All right, so you're all healed up. You are now a healthy paladin.
And then
Icarus looks sort of side-eyes you and was like, I see how it is.
And I'm just gonna move over here. Right next to right there.
Nice.
Bye, Icarus.
So Icarus is all by her lonesome, her and Stefanos. So you guys are, you're at a choke point at this point. Like Icarus won't really easily be able to make it'll be half movement speed if she wants to move through that hallway with all of you.
That was my question. So this is like a single file hallway. I can't.
No, it's what like you could squeeze around each other, but it would be considered sort of moderately difficult terrain because it's not like you're going to walk without any. You're going to have to jostle around, right? You guys have armor and weapons, and there's a choke point right behind Glory and right in front of Tempe and Dinjarin. Tempe and Dinjarin, you can squeeze between the two of them, but it's going to cost you. You're going to be able to move about 1 square beyond them.
If I move here, will I have line of sight to Slappy or?
No, you will not have line of sight to anyone but this weird ghost that Dinjarin left on a bridge. I will say no. And also, you'd have to move in 2 moves. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Actually, I think at this point, it should be gone. It only lasts like a minute or 2.
Yeah, a minute would be 10 rounds.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. So I can just let it hang. I mean, it's a cook. I mean, I love that there's a cook on a bridge.
Can I? Okay, I guess I'll just move here and then around the corner.
Okay, that's 15. You got 15 left. So you don't have enough to get past Dinjarin or Tempe.
I will stay here.
You have enough to jump into the cart.
Not trying to go on a suicide mission today. I'll let the people ahead of me clear the path first, and then move. But that's my turn.
All right. Yeah, okay, so that ends your turn.
It's going. I want it. It's mine.
So, this brings us to Stefano. Stefano.
Sure. Without serving in their minds.
Oh no, I can't hear Stefanos at all. Can anyone else hear Stefanos?
Stefanos is on mute.
Yeah, you're muted, Stefanos, and you were broken up before. If you can
all, you can do.
Oh, okay, yeah, now we can. Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I think I missed it, but are we not going towards the orb anymore?
My understanding, just to give you guys sort of a catch up, Alexandra made her way over, felt that there were some forces protecting it, got herself into a little bit of trouble, came back to the ledges because there were goblins shooting at anyone who went over.
I think we're killing the goblins first and then using the orb.
I agree. I'm still very interested in this orb personally.
Right, and incidentally, as far as you guys know, and I don't know otherwise, Syl was carrying a good amount of that stuff that you need when she was blown out of the cave. Just as a reminder, she was carrying the tomes and the 2 pieces of parchment. And I think
got blown out of the cave?
What's that?
She got blown out of the cave?
Oh, the dragon worm grabbed her.
Yeah, so in her turn, she jumped onto a cart, failed her athletics check, started to fall to her death. You guys and After a few moments, the dragon came flying up the middle of this cavern system, this cave system, with a limp-bodied Syl in his talon. You couldn't tell if she was alive or if she was dead. He thanked Dinjarin for sort of fulfilling the contract, and he said, "I assume this is for me," and then flew out of the cave with Stephanos in tow.
Now, just to make it clear, Syl jumped on her own accord to the cart. I had nothing to do with her going to the cart. Just to make that clear with everybody.
Yeah. Stephanos was trying to get. She thought it was a good vantage point because she could duck into the cart and sort of pop up, so she would have partial cover and be able to dispatch a bunch of goblins. She just bumbled it. So.
Yeah, but by no means did I push or shove or drop or anything. Just want to make that clear. That Dinjarin had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, Dinjarin did not kill Syl. And I see you've made a move.
Making a move, but I think I forgot that there was a 10-foot fence. Am I able to my goal is to shoot at Flappy. Am I able to stand on top of that chest and make a shot with an arrow?
No, you're a gnome. so
Okay.
you're a wee lass. Yeah. So although that was very clever, by the way, and I'm surprised that no one else thought of it.
I always think of my height, but can I stand then on top of Goblin Boss Jiggle Belly to shoot?
You can, but he's just a squishy bunch of body bits, and you still wouldn't have line of sight.
Okay, then I think I'll move another move over here.
All right. So moving.
And I'm going to dispatch my crossbow. Oops.
So you don't have line of sight to anybody.
Oh, okay, no. The goblin just moved. I think my map is wonky.
Left. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't have. So the only people that have any chance of line of sight to the archer or to the fighter are Alexandria, Tyros, and Glory at this point. When they move forward. Right now, you're only. There's nothing that you can attack. Right? There's other things you can do, but like attacking, moving to a vantage point at this, in your turn, and attacking is not a thing.
I guess I used both my moves already.
Yeah, you've moved your moves. You still have action.
Right. Icarus, did you want a healing potion?
Sure. Yes.
Alrighty.
All right, so you're gonna have to toss it to her.
Toss you this potion.
All right, so throw an athletics check. Well, I needed to roll an athletics check anyway, so I don't remove that 7 from.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, not no, it's it's athletic. Athletic. Yeah.
And sorry.
Okay.
Athletic.
And you want this to be as low as possible.
Right. I am spacing on where my athletic check is.
It's under skills.
Skills, okay. Right.
So why would it be as low as possible?
You'll see why.
Oh, shit.
All right. Now, Icarus, I need you to roll an acrobatics check, and you have to beat this roll.
Why do I need an acrobatics?
Because she tossed it, and it was a good toss. Now you have to catch it, which is not athletics. Or wait a minute, let me make sure I'm not saying the wrong. I think it's acrobatics. Covers your attempt to stay on your feet. Tricky situations such as when you blah blah blah. Balance, dexterity, accuracy checks. See if you can perform acrobatic stunts, including dives, rolls, somersaults, and flips. Okay, so I think so far that's it. Let me look at athletics check. That would be climbing stuff, jumping stuff, struggle. Yeah, give me an acrobatics check. Next time I'll probably just do 2 acrobatics instead. But And you did.
Hey, look at that.
So good job. So Stephanos is like, yo, like flips this valuable potion of healing in this glass bottle as it tumbles through the air. And Icarus, like without even looking at it, just is like, yoink, reaches up and grabs it. And it heals on up.
Nice job.
All right. So Lefty is going to ready himself for anyone who steps around the corner. So he's readied, and I want to say that these archers are like unbelievably nervous right now. All right, because they have been given this the command to they're supposed to guard this orb at all costs, which is their lives. But they're also goblins, right? And they're not the most faithful servants. So they're now teetering, on the verge of like, there's a bunch of you guys. They're likely to get killed. Do they stand their ground, or do they run like hell and then deal with the consequences of abandoning the orb? But Lefty, for his turn, nervously is like sort of holding fast. His bow is raised. Any movement, like, he's gonna yoink you guys. Tempe.
All right, I'm gonna hop into the cart.
And it's safe to do so. So Tempe is in the cart.
And I'm gonna hide down, duck down, so Lefty can't see me. So should I just roll a hide?
You roll a hide. Holy crap, you're hidden. I mean, like Tempe's like, Tempe's like, you see him move towards this cart, and then like he's just gone,
guys,
as if he was a rogue.
Tempe disappeared. I don't know what, he was standing right next to me, and now he's just gone. I do not know what happened. It's kind of weird.
Crank me over to the orb.
All right. So that brings us to the next round. Round 5.
Where's the? There it is.
This brings us to Tyros. Now, Tyros, you're hidden, but I would argue that Fighter Slappy, like any movement, he's going to see you because it's you're partially covered by the wall, but it sort of swoops out from the bottom, right? That worked to your advantage for hiding, but you're in a precarious situation.
Yeah, I'm a sitting target right now. Because as soon as I even move from here, I know Lefty is going to take a shot at me again.
Yep.
How are you doing health-wise? What if you, like, literally took one for the team, one being a shot, and then everyone else could immediately heal you and then get him on the next turn?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I mean, I've got 6 points of damage right now. I could probably withstand another arrow from Lefty.
Yeah, you're so strong. Like, what? We would all be so appreciative.
I love that your video's on, Milan, and I'm so glad that you didn't stop playing this game when it was over.
I'm already thinking of taking one for the team just because I know that Alexandria and Glory and Dinjarin are sort of hopefully covering my back. But I am going to do sort of a sneak around the side again. Hopefully my stealth will be a little more advantageous, and Lefty is not actually going to see me kind of sneaking around the corner, and then take a shot at him with my longbow. So there's my move.
There's your move. So you're out of stealth. And Lefty immediately, like he was just waiting for you.
Sorry, do I need to roll a stealth to see if I'm able to sneak without him seeing me?
Oh, yeah. My bad. I almost rolled something on you. So go ahead and.
Well, don't move 45 feet into the cavern.
Yeah, I was about to say, why are you floating?
Yeah, you're like jumping into the middle.
I don't see him floating.
Oh, it just showed that he got moved 45 feet into the middle of the opening.
Yeah, I know. I see that too. I have no idea how that happened.
So here's the thing. We're not gonna enforce this on this round, Tyros. But I think going forward, stealth will require that you can hide behind something, around something, under something. I don't know that you can hide stealth in plain sight. You know what I'm saying?
Could he have like slid out on the floor so he's shooting upwards? That way it's harder for them to see.
Can he what?
So instead of just walking out, turning and shooting, could he have kind of, like in the movies, they slide out on the ground and shoot from the ground up?
Yeah, I think that would be allowed. So here's the problem, and this is where the rules start to collide with each other, right? You have a goblin in readied state. So fundamentally, any stealth is not a thing, right? Because they're actively looking for you. So I'm struggling with how he could, while someone's looking literally at an opening, move into that opening without being seen, especially when there's no cover.
Yeah, fair enough. I won't bother with that. I'm gonna take one for the team, step out, and try and get a good shot on Lefty here.
Well, let me give you another thing. I would have accepted a stealth move if you were like saying, I'm going to stick to the shadows along the fence. I'm going to try to make my way over to the other tower. It would have been a hard stealth move because he's ready, but stepping into the open to take a shot, I don't think I would allow that. Just so you know, just like how I'd be playing this is like, if you can provide me a stealthy path, even in a readied, it would just make that readied, it would make that stealth check harder, not impossible. Whereas I think moving into the opening and then taking an attack, that's not a stealth move. That's almost like a act of opportunity surprise.
Yeah, basically what I would really like to do is, because of where I'm hidden around that ledge there, is just sort of lean around it with my arrow pointed up at Lefty. So trying to keep as much cover as I can. But I don't know if I'd be peeking around too much that I would lose a stealth advantage.
So if you don't want to move, if you just want to lean, then he would see you, but he would do that with you'd have cover.
All right, then that's what I'd like to do then. Not to step out, but just to lean around the rock face there.
Okay, that's a different move. I'll move you back where you were. Hopefully anyone who had him moved out into the middle of the cavern, that's okay. So I'm going to click cover, and Lefty is going to take an attack at you with his, because he sees you sort of pop out. He attacks you with his bow. And let me make sure I did this right. Yeah, so yeah, the problem is, the cover gave you you -2, right? But also, like, it didn't really help because he critted you. So you may immediately make an extra attack or spell versus the same target. So first he has to roll damage on you. And this is a crit damage, Tyros. Just before you see this thing drop. And that puts you into heavy, and then he gets a second attack because of his crit. So basically, this guy, he had 2 arrows in the ready. The first arrow hit and did some serious damage. The second arrow also hit.
Of course.
And did a little bit more damage. So to answer Alexandra's earlier question, Tyros did indeed take one for the team.
And heavily.
Yeah, and you hear you hear in your head.
I'll pour one out for Tyros.
Tyros, are you on your way? Are you on your way? So your god starts whispering in your ear.
I am not ready to go.
All right, so now it is your turn to take your action. I mean, you have had your ass handed to you. You have Lefty targeted. You have Slappy. You see Lefty and Slappy. Both sort of in your line of sight.
And with that, I still have Lefty targeted. I take a deep breath just to calm myself down and take a shot with my longbow.
Awesome. As you're taking that deep breath, you feel your innards sort of gurgle and bubble. Yet, your aim is true, and you're not distracted by, really being on the verge of shuddering off. All right. So, you turnabout's fair play. You do a good amount of damage to Lefty. And again, Lefty is like on a high from the hit. He, from how much both of his arrows connected with you, and just like feeling pretty good, but also still a little shaky at the idea that there's a whole bunch of people he can hear coming around the corner. He is no longer ready for anyone who cares. It ends your turn, Tyro. Unless you want to make a move.
I'm going to make a move. I'm going to dash just behind Glory to get out of this spot.
Well, you're not literally going to dash. You're going to move because a dash is an action.
That's one of my cunning actions, so I can do a dash just to get the hell out of Dodge.
Dash away, dash away, dash away. All. Boom.
And that effectively ends my turn.
It did. And as you've moved out of that corner, let it be known that I didn't enforce the fact that you were sort of precariously balanced on a ledge in an opening.
I did not see that ledge.
Yeah, I know. If you zoom in on it, you'll see you can see the fog moving below it. So yeah. I mean, actually, that's one of the reasons I let you have stealth, is because they would not have expected someone to hide behind this thing of fire, precariously balanced over a ledge. But yeah. In the future, I will have you roll athletics check to see if you can. All right, so Alexandria, he took one for the team. Make it count, man.
All right, I love pressure. It makes me feel alive. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do actually is, am I correct in thinking that as a monk, after I attack, if I spend a key point, I get 2 unarmed attacks as a bonus action?
Yeah.
All
you
right.
must have done your homework on key.
Oh yeah, baby. Okay. So I'm gonna do my best to finish off Slappy now then. And I'm gonna move up and get in range. Like so.
Alright. Oh, you got hung up on the wall. Let me move you.
Much appreciated.
So is that where you were going?
Right
about there?
Yes. Just within melee range of this dude. And I'm gonna attack him with the short sword.
You hit.
Yeah. All right.
And you hit him hard. You take Slappy to critical. Now you have your key points. So make sure you check off one of your key points.
Okay.
And then you do unarmed.
I check it off, and then Where's unarmed attack? I'm sorry.
Unarmed attack. If you look into your features, right? Do you have unarmed attack, or did you choose unarmed defense?
Oh, I didn't. You have to choose. I didn't do any of the leveling up. I'm sorry. Oh God, I've made a horrible mistake.
No. You didn't. Hold on. Unarmed defense. Unarmed. Barbarian monk. Class. Unarmed. I think it would be an unarmed strike, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Your picture. Oh wait, here you go. So look in your you look down under your traits.
Okay.
And you see you have talons.
Okay. So I can attack with my.
Yeah, and you have +3 on that, and you get 2 of those, right?
Sick. Yes. So I'll drag it onto him.
First one's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one's also a miss.
Tragic. Well, I did my best. I think that's all I'm out of stuff, so I'll pass it over to him for retribution, I guess.
Yeah, retribution. And as you know, as you're attacking him, you do see just beyond Goblin Fighter Slappy, some sort of a messenger bag laying sort of behind him, and you sort of think to yourself, like, he sort of moved there and stopped for some reason. All right. It is now Slappy's turn. So he's going to attack you with his scimitar. See what happens. Oh, and he does connect. And does. Wait, did I just hit him? Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Hold on. Goblin Fighter Slappy hits. Oh, my bad. I gotta bring him back to life, guys. 1 second. I gotta remove 8 from him.
On now.
He's like, huzzah! I am back.
Did he decide to just end his own life?
You know, I did mistakes before, and you've made me hold on to those mistakes.
Yeah.
I thought Slappy was so afraid he just decided to, you know what, I'm just going to end my life now because this is the best way to...
All right. So Alexandria, hold on. 0, get rid of that, and we just do... You're all good. You got a boo-boo now. Very light. So 8, 8 didn't do too much to you because you have 38 hit points because of your class and your level. I mean, that's kind of insane, actually. I had no idea you had that many hit points. I'm going to have to target you more often. Awesome. So do not open his bag. He's not officially dead yet. Yet. Slappy's hanging tight. He's not moving from that spot, though. He's there to guard the stuff that he was sent to guard. This brings us to Glory.
In there and throw a pebble at him.
Alright, so I want to help. Like, once I saw Tempe get into that cart, I want to help. Like, I have this urge to help him get across. But Tyros just sacrificed a whole part of himself. So I want to give Tyros one of my potion healing, one of my healings of potion. So I don't know how to do that. How
do you have healings of potion already, Tempe? I mean, Tyros, or no?
I do actually have. I do have a potion of healing, though.
So you can just remove one by making the number smaller, Glory, and he can add one if he wants. Or since he has told you that, like, I'm good, I have these. You don't necessarily have to use your action to give him a potion.
Yeah, Glory, Hank, do something else that you need to. I'm capable of healing myself right now. Thanks, though.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to walk over to the pulley system and start pulling, like cranking it for him to go across.
Awesome. So move into place.
Okay.
Alrighty. And then I am going to untarget this guy for you.
Thanks.
And I need to do a quick check on how far it is. It is 60 feet. Cancel. So it's 60 feet. So do me a favor and roll an athletics check.
Okay.
And this is going to be this is going to tell me how far you can go. You make it. So 6.
A little bit.
Not very far. So yeah. So I'll give you like Tempe goes about 10 feet. So Tempe, let me move you 10 feet. About there. Oops. No, you're not going to drop to your death. You're fine. So there you go. There's that. I'm going to get rid of the cart, so you don't have to look at it anymore because I'm not gonna keep moving the cart, or maybe I will. Anything else you're gonna do on your turn, or you're just sort of crank that? Like that's your action. That was your move.
Okay. I mean, I can't ready myself just in case Fighter Slappy tries to go after me, right?
Nope, you took an action already.
Okay, then I will move everything about.
Awesome.
All right. So for my action, I'm going to use my lay on hands to help heal Tyros.
Okay.
Assume spinning ball of doom goes away. There we go.
Okay.
Do I just drag it on him? Did it do it?
Lay on hands.
So it says that it should heal total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5. So I'm at level 3 times 5, so 15. Should have healed at least 15 points.
All right, so 15 back to Mr. Tyros. That brings him to he's wounded by 2. So he's got he went from being, very hurt to a splinter.
And then as my bonus action with my chef guy, I'm going to move him because I could move the figure 60 feet as a bonus action.
Yep.
I'm going to move him right in front of Goblin Archer Lefty. Like he's going to come down, go around, and walk up so he's like right there in front of him.
So is he like hovering right here?
No, he's like on the stairs, like putting it on the stairs. Almost like it looked like he ran over and walked up the stairs. Hopefully to throw Archer Lefty off.
Okay, let me right about oops, hold on.
Not throw him off, by the way, the thing, but just like freak him out or something. Like, oh my god, how did someone get up so quickly in front of me?
So Lefty sees this ghost cook sort of like walk across the bridge, and or sort of move. I don't think you can make it animated, right? It's
just kind of
it sort of makes its way across the bridge and sort of start coming up the stairs. And honestly, do me a favor and roll a deception check.
And I'd like to add, thank you so much for the healing. You are a gentleman and a scholar.
Was that 19? Damn it!
All right, so deception 13.
You are welcome. No, it's 13, but it just popped over. That sucks.
Oh yeah, 13. Yeah, so you aren't. It's distracted, but not deceived.
Dang, that was so close. It was right on 19 and then just popped over to 9.
Yeah. Because I was going to give the next person to shoot at Lefty advantage if you succeeded.
All right, and with that, I think just to make sure, I'm going to move right here on the corner so that if Slappy somehow survives the next round and makes his way over here, I could be there to
do something.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Awesome. End it. Icarus.
So I'm going to move up now. Here.
All right, so you move 25 feet, no problem. You have another 30 feet left. You have 5 feet left.
I don't have visibility to anyone.
Well, you have 5 more feet.
But then I can't hide if I.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You would, as a tank, be exposed.
Okay, you know what? It's fine. I don't need to hide. Okay.
Oh, you only have 5 feet left.
You'd be like standing right at the corner.
Yeah, you'd be like right here is. Oops, I moved you somehow too far. Should be 5 feet. There you go, 5 feet.
Okay, that's fine.
You have line of sight to Lefty. You do not have line of sight to Jiggle Belly without shooting through Alexandria. Although maybe she'd want to take one for the team.
Okay, it's fine. I will aim for Archer Lefty with my crossbow.
Ooh.
Oh.
What the F?
So close. So close. I mean, literally so close. You could have eked one more bit of, one more point off, and like.
So I do have to drop right at 1 today, but I just was going to point out that we're almost over with our session, and we are still in the cave.
God damn it!
So,
Why?
Yeah, so I will. You can text me anything you might want to do. Anyone who wants to play longer, I'm happy to let you guys play until you're ready to stop.
Real escape was our own limitation.
So I will draw the line if we could dispatch these goblins. Yeah, so there you go. All right, so Stefanos, you're up.
I am going to use my power of my healing words and whisper to Tempe so that I can heal him.
All right, so you have to whisper to Tempe. What's the range on healing word though?
60.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, 60 feet.
All right, go for it then.
Tempe, the healing word is hamburger.
I love it. And healing word, is that a cantrip? What level spell is that?
I think it's 1. No?
Okay, then we'll check off one more spell slot for you. There you go.
Yep, level 1.
Awesome. And then you can still move or end your turn.
Let's see. I guess I'll move towards the pack.
All right. There you go. And this brings us to Lefty, who's going to go right for Alexander, like immediately. With his short bow.
That seems fair.
Connects. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, yeah, no disadvantage. He was not. That's right. And we're good to go. Yeah, so and he does connect. It flies right through the mohawk of Goblin in front of him and embeds itself like square in your chest. And
it's fine. Pain is a friend. It clears the mind.
So Tempe, you are in a cart. You cannot move.
Yes.
Unless you get daring.
No, but I'm also hidden, so
yeah.
I think I'll just ready myself.
Okay, click ready.
In case someone pranks me a little further than 10 feet, and I get line of sight towards Lefty.
All right. So hit ready and then end your turn. And that'll take us to the next round, which is
I am hitting ready, but nothing's happening.
Double click it.
There we go.
All right.
Great.
Tempe, end your turn. Round 6. Maybe the last round. Tyros, feeling pretty healed. Battle behind you. What's your play?
Now that I'm fully healed here, I'm going to make my way back to the left to get a shot over at Archer Lefty.
All right.
He's not ready, is he?
No.
Lappy is the next to attack, FYI.
Yeah, but Alexandria is blocking. Like, I can't get close enough.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's not in the air.
I can get a shot. I can get a shot off. I can probably finish him next turn if I connect.
Okay, cool. I thought you were hovering.
Tragically, no.
All right. You've moved. That's part 1. You want to move again or no?
No, I'm good here. I'm going to get... I've got a line of sight on the Lefty here.
Awesome. You should multitask at your meeting, Curtis.
It's a research session.
Oh.
I'm going to stay through my turn to see if I can't crank this thing, and then I have to drop right after. So I'll be a little late to the research thing.
Perfect.
Yeah,
the research on.
Just wait and watch.
Roll your
Ellie.
damage there, Tyros.
Yep.
You hit hard. And yeah, he's critical. So he is. He's so hurt that he can't even run away at this point. So hurt.
All right, I'm gonna do
your thing.
I'm gonna do a move up into here and then try and hide in the shadow of the wall.
Okay. And roll your stealth.
Yeah, just 1 second here.
No.
Nope, not
no, you're like, what's
right
up, y'all?
Open.
Here I am.
How's it going?
What's up?
You went like this. You can't see me.
Yeah.
I'm hiding right in front of my crossbow.
All right, end your turn. Alexandria, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna swing in. Gonna swing in with my short sword.
Nice. And you hit.
All right. And no.
You did the least amount of damage you could do, and he thanks you for it.
All right. Well, then on my... Sorry, go ahead.
And so you're not still using key, right? Or no, you are?
I'm not using key. Or, okay. I mean, I guess I could go for another 2. I rolled pretty high last time, though, and it didn't work out for me. Okay, yeah. Whatever. Let's go for it.
You hit with the 17. So you hit with the 17 this time.
All right, let's give it a shot. I'm gonna use my other key point and attack.
2 talon hits.
The talons, yeah. Ugh. Okay.
First one's a miss.
And
second one's a miss, and you're out of key. You feel your key drain away.
My key drains. I'm out of bonus actions. Ripe for the killing. All right.
Yeah. And you see his scimitar come up upon you. Oh no! Slot placed with target as if magically teleported. So suddenly, you're like, he moves here. You move here. I'm gonna move him on to his real place. His man is so like, right? And you guys are you're back to back.
What do you know? Everyone else has line of sight to him now. That's wild.
Yeah, there you go. That's true. Yeah, he suddenly pops into view, and that ends his turn.
All right. So I thought I was gonna be cool and use my mage hand to perpetually crank this thing, but after reading it, I cannot do that. So I am going to I'm gonna crank this thing to try to get Tempe across.
All right, roll athletics. All right, so 11 will get you 11 of that, half of the remaining distance. So that'll take Tempe to about here. And I will move the cart as well for you.
Okay. That's all I'm gonna do except call out and be like, Tempe, do you feel anything different now that you're closer to the orb?
And Tempe doesn't feel any tingling or anything yet. But Tempe does see Goblin Archer Lefty. So he's like full on. Well, you would see him, but you're hidden. So you're staying. You're sort of. Were you readied?
Yes.
You now have opportunity to attack to Lefty. If you would like to take it.
Let's take it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
See how readiness.
I can't target him.
That's okay. Just drag your damage on top of it.
Well, I gotta drag my shot on top of him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Drag your shot on. My bad. And make it count. Oh, you missed by more than 5 points. So you're not hidden. Lefty sort of sees in his periphery someone's now heading for the orb. Arrow flies past him. That ends Glory. Unless you're moving, that ends your turn.
That's it for me, and then I gotta drop. So thank you.
I assume that you're gonna crank next time if it comes back around to you.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Dinjarin, if you're still listening, you can do your thing.
Yep. I'm just going to walk right up here now that Slappy Belly or whatever his name is.
No, this is Slappy.
Slappy.
And I finally get to use this. I was getting kind of bored of not hitting anything and having to just not take any action. So I am going to come down as hard as I can on Goblin Fighter Slappy and do absolutely nothing because I just thought I would. I just wanted him to see this. I was like, "Hey, look at my nice maul, Slappy. What do you think?"
Yeah, so you show him your maul, and he's impressed, but even more thrilled when you actually miss. So you still have some movement left if you want to move.
I'll sell it to you. So I told him in Goblin if he wants it, I can sell it to him. And with that embarrassment, I'm just going to. How much do I have?
You moved 15, so you have 15?
15 more. So I'm going to come over here and kind of check out what's in this little alcove over here.
All right, you head over. Awesome.
I'm waiting for his answer too, if he wants to buy my maul or not.
So just so you know, Slappy has opportunity attack since you moved away.
I'm assuming the blood in his eye might make it hard for him to hit me. So keeping my fingers crossed.
Well, he is dazzled by your. So it has to be with his scimitar. He will try to attack you, and he hits you with nothing. So as you miss with your maul, he also misses with his scimitar. Offers it to you in trade, since both weapons seem ineffective.
Yeah, sorry, Slappy. I think my maul is a little bit more valuable than your scimitar. I don't want to trade. Maybe next time.
Icarus is itching, like she has fleas, to take her turn because she's within striking distance.
Okay, so I'm still gonna go after Lefty.
Oh.
Wait, who's more critical? Hold
on. Well, they're both critical.
They're the same.
They're both really bad. Like, one hit kills.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Still aim for Lefty with my crossbow.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go for Slappy, and then I want to try a new weapon of mine. It's the refined great axe.
All right. You're going to move up with the melee then to Slappy?
Yeah. So up there.
All right, you move up.
Okay.
All right. Keeping the fight on the ground, hoping that someone else takes care of the guy for Tempe.
What the heck?
Yeah, you did not do well with that. I will say that your great axe that you have that's refined,
Yeah.
requires attunement, I believe. Maybe not. Wait, great axe. Where's the great axe?
It has 2 stars to it. I thought that meant like it would do more damage, but apparently not.
Refined great axe. Here, wait, hold on. It's a +1 bonus. Yep. Yeah, you don't. So that means you have a +1. Did it not automatically add the +1?
No.
So that would have taken him to a 10. He still missed, but we'll have to look and see if there's some reason that's not a thing.
Okay.
So that is that. Big moment for you.
That was my turn.
All right, Stephanos, you are up. Stephanos had to drop, right?
Yeah.
So I think Stephanos would pop over here. He would crank this little guy here. And that was an athletics. And 7. So it's not going to move you very far, but she's a little gnome. So Tempe, you're going to move to right about here. And the cart will go with you, and I'll move the cart in a second. Goblin Archer Lefty. Going to continue his attacks on Alexandria. And does miss, and is like, not thrilled about that. Brings us to Tempe. Mr. Tempe.
Sorry, I got stuck. I think the only thing I could do is take a shot at Lefty, so let's do it.
Awesome. Yeah, you have line of sight to Lefty. You do start to feel like weird.
Okay, good to know.
Because you're getting closer to the orb.
Look at my shinies! Ooh, look at the gold!
And you miss. So you are, in a basket, or a cart, dangling over 150 plus feet, feeling the breeze, and
tough shot.
Your shot was not sound. End your turn. And that brings us to the next round. Tyros, gonna bring us home, man?
I hope so. I'm going to take another shot here at Goblin Archer Lefty.
Protecting the Tempe. Oh, and you hit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see Lefty. You hit Lefty hard enough that his body goes flying off the tower, and impales itself on some spikes and some stakes, just beyond his
redemption. Finally,
hanging and sort of bleeding out on the level below. And he left his loot. You still have your move if you want to move.
I think I am fine where I'm at, actually.
Awesome. End your turn. Take us to Alexandria.
Finish him off.
Taking another shot.
Oh, and you critted.
Ew.
So your next roll has, and
Nice.
the next round. So you have to make a note of this yourself. So the next time, the very next round you have advantage.
Okay, nice.
Make sense?
You
have to remember that.
I will remember. I'll make a note.
And
God.
I say you couldn't have rolled a crappier roll, but thanks to your crit, it was enough. So it dispatches Slappy.
All right, are we out of combat then?
You are out of combat, and you have Slappy's inventory. So let's do a quick inventory check. So Slappy drops. Moving the map around accidentally.
Hopefully a sling.
Is this in his messenger bag or is this like in his pocket?
No, this is just what he drops in his pockets. A tooth, some shields, some other stuff. Your normal fare. So I'm sending that to the party inventory. It is now gone. Archer Lefty dropped. May not surprise you all. Pretty much the same stuff. A broken shield, a longbow, arrows, that sort of stuff, right? That stuff is gone. Moving over here, Jiggle Belly dropped. A broken chain shirt, a lot of broken stuff. He dropped a couple of javelins for anyone who needs those. It's all in the party inventory. And you have an ammo chest. It says that no one opened up during combat, but it does contain a lot of really interesting things like arrows, crossbow bolts, 7 daggers, hand axes, some oil, some torches, and some whips. Adding it to the party inventory. And I didn't make you roll to break lock or anything. And I've got the spinning wheel of death. Oh, it's back. Okay. Over in the far left, you may have forgotten about him, but Goblin Fighter Thumpy was one of the first goblins you killed. Same garbage as everyone else. Going to the party inventory, and then that leaves us with. Next to you, Alexandria, is the messenger bag. So we'll do this.
Yeah.
We will do this, and I will. Then we will take over in the next thing. So, you grab this bag, and the first thing that you pull out is a note from the Cult of the Black Dragon. You may remember those guys. So the question then is, I'm going to put this in your inventory because this is your next moment. You can decide what to do. This is going to you. This is going to you. So the question for you is, do you share with the rest of the people what this says? You read the note out loud.
Well, it's the note. The note circles in a rainbow before me as it loads in front of my eyes.
So I have the narrative. If you want me to read the note to the team, I will do so.
Okay. Given that everyone's looking at me and I don't think I can reasonably keep this to myself without suspicion, go for it.
All right, so here's the last thing we're going to do today, guys. So here we go.
Captain Jigglebelly. Now that the mages have prepared the temple for our last summoning, we have taken the appropriate artifacts and the notebook of symbols back to our headquarters. We have left Bahamut's orb per the shaman's request. We will collect it later. If you find anyone snooping around, kill them all. But merely maim the assumed leader. Hold them and send for us. We will deal with them. Ensure the mages destroy the parchment of summoning after the ritual. If we find otherwise, we will end them. And then you. Do not cross us. Do well, and we will make it worth your time. These coins and daggers are just the beginning. The time has come, and the dragons will show us the way. In vengeance we will rise. Love, the Black Dragon Bolt.
So, you were given 2 items, right? It was some sort of a dagger, me bring it up. And it looks like this.
Ooh.
Very nice.
All right. And let's see. And it went into your inventory, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a magic dagger, with a curved, exceedingly sharp blade and a jeweled pommel. This is no ordinary dagger. Now you can't read anything else beyond it, correct?
No.
So you will need to study it to understand what it is on a short rest or a long rest, either way.
Okay, that sounds good.
Awesome. So
Yay.
On that note, we will pick up here next time. The Goblin cave system is empty of goblins unless someone happens to pop in the door. Tempe is literally on the verge of the orb for whatever reason. And the mystery is sort of revealing itself. And in that that this is Bahamut's orb of summoning, probably something critical. You don't necessarily know how to get to it. And that's the puzzle you'll need to solve the next time we play. So I guess, until next time on the Smite Force Chronicle. Calling it.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for hanging in there.
Everyone.
We will, we'll catch everyone up when we next.
We've escaped the violence.
You have escaped.
It was some kind of escape.
You've escaped the caves for what it's worth. So I think our title, Escape, was apropos. You do have a little puzzling to solve. And, there's still a chance that some of you could fall to your death if you do some silly things. But in the end, you got to, solve this or not. And then it's just sort of like, leave. I will call out that bridge is not completely secure. It's safe. It's got a couple of things missing, but nothing that you guys can't handle.
Good.
Anyway, it was a good time. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Thanks. This was fun.
Bye.
See you all.
See you guys.